What up, what up? What's going on, guys? Your boy Jazz. Welcome back to another NBA 2K14 My Career gameplay. And today, we got ourselves a very tough game against the Spurs. And we got a little message to give to the team.
Yo, this is it, fellas. Time to play our game. We gotta go out there and take it. Okay, you feel me? Let's do this.
So one thing I will go on ahead and say that I didn't even notice until about halftime is that for whatever reason it's 6-minute quarters. I have no idea why. I never changed any of the settings. I truly did not. Well, I mean, it took me after the first quarter to realize, not halftime, but after the first quarter was over, I was like, you know, that went by mighty quick, and I never got subbed out. I always get subbed out in the first quarter and the second quarter at least once. Third quarter lately, I've been finishing, you know, I've been playing the entire second half. But first quarter, I always get taken out at least once. And I didn't even realize. I don't even know how that happened. But, you know, I just decided to go on ahead and roll with it. I was like, you know what? Maybe short minutes might help us be able to beat the Spurs, who are one of the better teams in the game. Very tough team to beat. So, you know, to try and get a good game plan in, you know, I want to be able to get others involved, you know, hopefully get, you know, Cousins going early, make it easier for us to be able to score, hopefully get some easy inside buckets, and, you know, just hopefully be able to take some smart shots when, you know, I'm open, and hopefully be able to make those shots. Right there, try to set a pick right there, he just ran right around, just ignore my pick. But we got Cousins missing, but look at Landry just scooping on up the rebound, putting it right back up, and right here we're down one. Set the pick, baby. Oh, I'm open. Okay, you just gotta ignore. Okay, good pass, good pass, good pass, good pass. See, if he didn't make that, it would have been a bad pass, but since he did make it, good pass, baby, good pass, good pass. I wasn't that wide open. Right there, you see me just kind of shimmying on in front of TP, not let him get the ball. Here is the standings. I know, like, by the time NBA 2K15 come out, I may be starting the playoffs around then. I know I'm late with these videos. Forgive me. Right here, trying to get a pick. And we got a free lane. And we go for the jam facial. That right there is a beautiful dunk. And that's what we do, baby. Try to get him transition. Try to go right up the paint, right up the seams. Try to go deep inside. Try to do that as much as possible. You know, definitely feel like, you know, the closer we are to the bucket, the easier we're going to be able to score. And right a little bit as the quarter is about to expire, we go on ahead and Ginobili, I believe, is that Ginobili? I don't know. They all look alike. Try to catch a charge. We end up going to the free throw. We end up sinking these two buckets. And it wasn't until now that I realized, wait a minute. I ain't the smartest guy in the world. We all know that. I'm far from the smartest guy in the world. I'm probably on the lower half of, you know, there's like geniuses, normal people, all the way down to idiots. I'm probably closer to the idiot line. And I wasn't the smartest guy. You know, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But then when the quarter ended, I'm like, wait a minute. That seems a little too quick. I looked at my Elgato, and I noticed that 10 minutes have went by, you know, recording the entire first quarter. That makes no sense. A 12-minute quarter, it's not going to take 10 minutes to record because it's not accelerated clock, you know. So then I realized, wait a minute, something's not right. Right there, nice pass, right up, and we end up hitting the tray. And our deep stroke was on point. We were stroking it from the left. We were stroking it from the right. And we all know we love the stroke from the middle. We were stroking from all angles. We just pulled out the stroke. We had ourselves a beautiful strokey stroke type game. Try to run around the inside real quick, and that's exactly what we do. Go up for the quick pump fake. Got somebody in the air, and we end up getting ourselves another trip to the free throw line where we do end up sinking another handful of free throws right here. So, you know, we got 8 points. I believe 6 of them came from free throws. Trying to be, you know, productive. But what I'm really realizing is that limiting my turnovers makes a huge impact on the game. There are games where I score 70, 80, 60, 60, 70, and I'll have these tremendous games. And I'll go, you know, 75 points, 17 assists, 14 rebounds, and we'll lose by 8. And I'm thinking to myself, how is that possible? You know, I'll look, and I really felt like I needed to play so out of this world in order for us to have an opportunity to win. Where in reality, I feel like we play better if I just keep control of the ball. You know, if I don't score 75, But if I score, you know, 25 to 30 and have 2 turnovers instead of the 9 that I'm averaging or whatever, we do a lot better. There goes Douglas from the top of the crane. Bang, bang. Hit him with the Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. A lot of 3. I'm telling you, man, we're showing. Not again. Not a 2-piece. Oh, show him the stroke, Douglas. It's so beautiful. Hold on. Let me wipe my tears away. Not another one. Don't do it to him 3 times. No, you're killing me. You're killing me. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm not used to passing it to somebody deep, and they're just gonna be pulling up the stroke right here. We got to transition. We stole that, of course. We put it. Oh, we go for the jam. The facial right in Tim Duncan's face. Tim Duncan, he kind of look like D Coop, don't he? Anybody who know D Coop look just like D Coop. But we end up dunking on D Coop right there, and we end up making another free throw, and we're doing pretty well. We are up 12 points against a very solid opponent, and I know it has a lot to do with 6 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely not going to play at 6 minutes. I enjoy playing 12 minutes. You know, the games are lengthy. The games do take about an hour or so to play, but you know, 6 minutes just goes by too quick, like way too quick. I know some people play 8 minutes, maybe 10, but I don't know. I just enjoy playing at 12. And look, Douglas is pulling out the stroke. For some reason, he just came into the arena. He just pulled it out. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? We in the free throw. I mean, we in the layup line. He's like, yo, GS. He just pulled it out. I'm like, yo, you pulling out the stroke today? He's like, yo, just look at it. Just look at it. He looked around, make sure nobody was looking. He's like, yo, just look at it. I'm pulling the stroke out. Oh, yeah, baby. Go ahead and put it out him. Put it out him. Pull the stroke out. So we going into the 4th quarter right here. And Hayes, we got 1 second left, but he decides to do an 11-second turnaround. If that's not the slowest turnaround you've ever seen. Like, the man did an 11-second turnaround. The man could have got called for 3 seconds in the key 3 times. Like, that's the slow. You should know when you have 1.4 seconds left on the clock. What makes you think you can fake to the left, fake to the right, pump fake a fade away, reposition yourself with your pivot foot, and then try and do a re-shimmy and go, like, come on. Now, come on. You have one, just throw it up there. Right here, look at the beautiful pass work, and there is Bellinelli adding to the strokiness of the strokes. We are just absolutely doing a tremendous job on being able to hit these open shots. Nice pass to the inside. And like I said, I'm starting to realize that if I take care of the ball, less effort from me is needed. You know, as long as I don't make stupid passes, because those are eventually just, you know, because we all know the computer don't miss too much. I mean, they miss, but they don't miss enough. And, you know, out of those 9-10 turnovers I'm averaging a game, you got to figure that's an added, you know, 15 points or so that we're just giving up without us being able to, you know, get a shot up. So, you know, we take care of the ball a lot, you know, make smart decisions, better passes. You know, I'm realizing that, you know, I don't need to score 70. You know, I can score, you know, 35, 40, and, you know, we can win as long as I take care of the ball. Well, I mean, that's happening with the bad teams. You know, I haven't played a really good team yet and try that and score 30 and still be able to win. You know, it works against the bad teams. And right there, just bad pass. He was wide open. I don't know how we messed up that pass. And Spurs are definitely considered a good team. Definitely a good team. But due to the lack of minutes that were being played, you know, I think we definitely were able to go ahead, you know, take advantage of that, you know, because the game just went by so quick that, you know, we just jumped out to an early lead and, you know, really stayed on that and did a very good job, more importantly, of hitting open shots. Right here, I tried to do a nice little, stop it, Pam! Bam! But we missed. And we did a tremendous job making shots. You know, Douglas came in, did a wonderful job of being able to sink a lot of threes. Bellinelli was hitting some shots. You know, I didn't take too many attempts, but the few that I did, you know, for the most part, we were, you know, over 50%. So we were making, you know, half our shots. You see, we didn't go crazy shooting, and I know a lot of it has to do with limited time, but you know, nonetheless, man, we just did a good job of being able to take care of the ball and, you know, scoring when necessary, you know, when the opportunity presents itself, instead of, you know, not trusting my teammates, because I don't. They miss a lot of shots, but as long as I hold on to the ball correctly, you know, I'm trusting them a little bit more. You know, I trust them a lot less. You know, well, I trust them a lot less because, you know, in tough situations, because we were always in. We lead like the league in scoring, but we lead the league in like giving up points. And you know, we're always in a battle, and you know, I always feel like it's my responsibility to go on and score. Where in reality, we wouldn't even be in that situation if I wasn't turning the ball over so much. But right there, they end up missing a shot, and me being greedy for points, we go on ahead and go up for the layup to end the game right there. 3 seconds left, and look at me being greedy, trying to get good defense right here. Look at me trying to sneak in a good defensive play right there. That's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love each and every single one of you guys. Man, your boy GS. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.
They saw, they conquered. Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.